Welcome to Kendra's Artistic Crochet Designs. And we are at Technique Tuesday. And we are going to make number 27 from our 63 Easy-To-Crochet pattern stitches combined to make an heirloom Afghan that we've been doing every Tuesday. And that is called the block and offset shell stitch. And this is the last time I'm using orange because next week we're starting with yellow. Alright, so we are going to chain 26 loosely. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In the fourth chain from the hook, we are going to do a double crochet. And then we need to do 2 more double crochets after that. And this will give us 4 double crochets because that chain 3 is a double crochet. It's counted as that. So we are skipping 2 chains. We're going to skip 2 chains, 1, 2, and in the third one we're going to put 5 double crochets in there. So this will be our shell. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're skipping 2 chains. We're going to chain 2 first, and then skip 3 chains. So 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to put 4 double crochets, 1 double crochet in the next 4 stitches. Okay, and we're going to go from here to here. We're going to repeat that one more time. So we're skipping 2 chains, 1, 2, and putting 5 double crochets in the next chain. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, skip 3, chains 1, 2, 3.
Or is she gonna cut the mass?
1, 2, 3, 4. And then in the last 4 chains, we're putting a double crochet. We need to end up with 4 when we started with 4. And that is our first row. And that looks like this. So we got four double crochets, 5 double crochets. We had to skip 2 and put 5 double crochets. We were supposed to chain 2. Wait a minute. I didn't do that right. We're supposed to chain 2. Chain 2 after the... Now put our 4 double crochets in.
She'll never be staying tonight with you guys until your mom and get back Sunday. I don't know what time it's over Sunday.
All right.
They went to some retreat, I don't even know where. They go to Damascus somewhere, maybe?
Anyway, so there is row 1. And row 2 2 is we're going to chain 3 and turn. And then we're going to double crochet in the next 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. No, this one here, okay, already has a double crochet coming out of it. So we're going to skip this first one and go to the second one, because that chain 3 is a double crochet. Alright, so now we're going to put 5 double crochet in this chain 2. Now I know why we did this chain 2. So we are going to put 5 double crochets in this chain 2. I want to make sure I did that right. Yep. So there is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 double crochets in the chain 2. And we're probably going to chain 2 after that. How did I know that? Yep, we're going to chain 2. And then we're going to chain 2, skip next 4 double crochet, double crochet. So, we should be skipping 5 double crochets and double crocheting in these 4 stitches. Let's see. Yeah, we don't want to do that. Alright, so I took those out. I'm trying to figure this out. Alright, first of all, we double crocheted in the first 3 stitches. We skipped the first one, double crocheted in the first 3. It says to put 5 double crochet in that chain 2 space. Wait a minute. All right. Sorry, I didn't show this to you, right? Goodness gracious. Five double crochet in the next double crochet. Then chain 2, and then I get it now. Alright, so I guess we're skipping over this chain 2 space here, and we are going to put 5 double crochet in this first double crochet of the shell. We're going to chain 2, and then we're going to skip 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then put 4 double crochet. 1 double crochet in these next 4 stitches. And then we're going to do that again over here in this double crochet, this first double crochet of the shell. We're going to put in the double crochet. Wait a minute, that was a chain. There we go. Let's put 5 double crochets in there. Chain 2, skip 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to put a double crochet in the last 4 stitches. And this chain, at the top of this chain 3, make sure you put a double crochet at the top of that chain 3 because that is a double crochet and is counted as such. And there we go. Now this is what our pattern looks like.
I don't know what time Anthony will be done. If it started at 10, he's probably almost done.
Alright, and then we're just going to repeat row 2. Let's go over row 2 again. We're going to chain 3 and turn. And then we're going to put a double crochet. We're going to skip this first one because that's where the chain 3 is coming out of. And we're going to put a double crochet in the next 3 stitches. And then you're going to go to this very first stitch right here of this shell and put a shell in it. So we're just going to put 5 double crochets in that very first stitch.
Okay, don't be eating nothing else. You're going to eat nothing.
And we're going to chain 2.
I got to run out to the garage.
We're skipping the next 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And in the next 4, we're putting a double crochet in the next 4. And then in the first stitch of this shell, we're going to make another shell and put 5 double crochets in there. Chain 2. And we're going to skip 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to put a double crochet in the last 4 stitches. And I had made a mistake. I forgot to put a double crochet right here. See? There should be 4 stitches left, and I only have 3, and I made a mistake. So, and you know, nobody would know this mistake except for me. I'm going to put 2 in this 1 stitch here, and so I'll have 4 stitches. If you just want to keep going, you could do that. And nobody's going to know that I have 3 stitches here. But there's 4. Only me and you will know that. So, I just put that 1 stitch back in there, the one that I missed. So there we go. So now we are just going to repeat row 2 until we get, if this is 7 inches long, then you want to go 7 inches. So you keep repeating row 2 until we get it to whatever measurement is this way, so we can make a perfect square. And so if this is 7 inches, you want to keep going until it's 7 inches, and then we'll be back to do the border. Okay, we're back. Now, when we did this, we're supposed to have 26 stitches. So we're going to have 24 stitches in between the corners. So in this corner, I'm just going to put 2 single crochets. I'm going to start this corner with 2 single crochets. And then let's count 24 across. So there's 1, 2, 3, and this chain 2, we've got to put 2 stitches in there because that counts as a stitch. So there's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and we're at a chain 2 again. So there's 2 more stitches there. What did I count? I lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. And this chain 3 space right here is a stitch, and we're putting 2 single crochets in there. We're chaining 2 and putting 2 more single crochets in the top of that chain 3. So we had our 26 stitches all together, so we did good there. All right, so now we have to make sure that when we go down this way that we have 26 stitches, and we're going down the side of this, and we're doing 24 in between the corners. Let's see, if we did 1, 2, and here's a chain 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It wouldn't be enough, so we need 2 stitches in each one. So there's 2, 3, 4, and so we're putting 2 single crochets in the chain 3 spaces and the double crochets. So 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So that didn't come out right. And that's probably because of what I did at the front. It looks like we're going to have to put 2 stitches in every stitch. And I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I did 12 rows. So that is 12 rows times 2. We're putting, right, 2 stitches in every side. That will make our 24. Well, that worked out well. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. And here is 22 and 24. There's 24 there. Now, we're at the top of, we're going to go across the bottom of this thing. And I'm going to go into this first stitch right here, and we're going to put 2 single crochets in there, chain 2, and 2 single crochet. And there's 1, 2, 3, and then we skipped 3 stitches here. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, because we skipped 2 stitches there. 10, 11, 12, 13. We skip 3 stitches here. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, because we skipped 2 stitches there. And there's 20, 21. Oh wait, we got, oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2. Why aren't we have 22? We should have 24 there. Unless I didn't count that right. Alright. So, let's back up. Let's try something different. And sometimes you have to. Alright. So we have 3 stitches right here. There's 1, 2, 3. This first chain, we had skipped 3 stitches. It says, yep. So there's 6, 7, and then we're just going to put 3 stitches in here, even though we only skipped 2. 8, 9, 10, and then 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So I put 3 stitches in where the chain 2s as well. And we ended up with our 24 stitches that we were trying to get. Okay, so now in the top of this chain 3, we should have 2 single crochet, chain 2, and 2 single crochet in the top of that chain 3. And then just as we did here, we're putting 2 stitches in each of the rows. We have 12 rows, so I'm putting 2 stitches in each to get up here. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23, and 24. And then in this first stitch that we started, we are going to put 2 single crochets in there, and then I'm going to half double crochet into that very first single crochet we started with to make that corner. And it's important when you're working with a perfect square to make sure that you have the right amount of stitches. I need to go get my stitch markers on each side, that way, because it's a perfect square. If the stitches weren't correct, then it wouldn't be a perfect square. I cleaned my room up last weekend, and I put some stuff away. All right. All right, so we'll use these green ones, I suppose. We need 4 stitch markers. And I'm going to put a stitch marker at each corner. So each of those chain 2 spaces that we made in the corners, we're putting a stitch marker in there. All right. All right, so right here in the front loop, there's a front and back loop. We are working in front loops only. We're going to slip stitch. We're going to start our slip stitching across. And we're going to slip stitch loosely. Only in the front loops. But if you find that your slip stitches are tight, then you may want to go up a hook size for this row. I really think that this really turned out so pretty. I think this would make a really neat doily. That stitch would look really nice in a doily. It kind of reminds me of a doily. All right, we're at the corner, and we're going to skip over this corner, which is the reason why I put them stitch markers in there. We'll skip over the corner, and just keep going, working in the front loops. And you're going to do that all the way around. and I will meet you at the very beginning where we started. Okay, so we are at the very beginning, and I am skipping over this last corner, and I'm going to slip stitch into the first slip stitch that we made. So that goes around completely like that. All right, so now we're going to bring these slip stitches, you know, to the front, and you're going to find those back, the back loops. As you do that, you'll see the back loops. You're going to put a single crochet in those back loops. All right, so now we're at the corner, and we're going to, because I have a stitch marker in there, I could pull that up, and I see that that's the corner. It's nice to have those stitch markers. All right, so we're going to put 3 single crochets in that corner. And then we're going to continue working in back loops all the way down to the next corner, and then you're going to put 3 single crochets in each corner. All right, so I'm going to do mine off camera and let you get yours done, and I will meet you at the very beginning where we started. All right, so I'm at the end, and I took out my last stitch marker, and I put 3 single crochets in that corner, and then I'm just going to go into this first single crochet that I started and slip stitch into it. And then I'm going to cut this off. And there we have it. It pretty much straightened out. Yeah, it pretty much straightened out. Not too bad. It's not too bad. And once we get that sewn onto the blanket, you'll never see that. It's pretty straight now. So anyway, there it is. And I want to thank you guys for watching, and have a great day, and bye-bye now.